Drop a like on this video in the next 5 seconds or your 2021 will be exactly like your 2020. I wouldn't recommend it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your boy Dilly Time here, back with another video for you guys, and today's video is about becoming the meta, the 6-7 meta. I'm gonna break it down for you guys, what you need to know about it, badge wise, everything like that, and how you should be equipping your attributes to get the most effective way possible to get the most badges in certain areas and the way to perform better. So all I ask is that you just smash that like button for me, sub if you're new, and let's dive right into it. Alright guys, so I'm not going to waste a whole lot of your guys' time and try to get done with this as fast as possible so you guys can dive right into next gen and get going with these meta builds. Now, of course, it is power forward, left-handed, 77, the jersey number. You guys don't even have to think twice about that. Now, the height is 6'7", weight is 210, and the wingspan is 6'11". I will explain in further detail why I chose 6'11 over 7 foot, 7'2", max wingspan, everything like that. It all comes down to why you're going to be using this build, so just make sure you pay attention. Define, burly, or built, or whichever ones you want to go. I'm going to be using this as a guard, so I'm going to be using define because I don't like my guards bulky. I'm going to go ahead and continue. So now, you're going to see some things pop up on the screen, and trust me, it is with great detail why I explain these. So the first thing off, when going with your finished badges, the finishing badges that we are primarily going to be focusing on are Posterizer and Heat Seeker. And as you guys can see, we need Driving Dunk at a 92 minimum to get Hall of Fame Posterizer, okay? So that is why if you want Hall of Fame Posterizer, go 92. If you want 91 and have gold, that's completely fine. But NBA 2K Labs states that for Hall of Fame, it needs to be 92. So I'm gonna go ahead and max it out on this build. As far as for Heat Seeker, you need a minimum of 83 on your driving layup, but we're gonna go ahead and max this out for this build. So we've already secured the 2 main badges that we want with this build on Hall of Fame. And then of course my standing dunk, we're just going to bring that up until we get to 11, which is going to be 69. So that's really just going to give me gold slowly finisher, or I can drop it down to bronze or silver and put rise up on bronze, whatever I want to do with these, as long as I have those minimum of 8, but I want 11 just to have a little bit more variety. Now, moving on to the shooting, as you guys can tell, there are 3 badges that we need at most with this build, as you guys can see on the screen. Blinders, deep threes, and hot zone. Okay guys, so for blinders we need an 84 3-pointer to get Hall of Fame. Okay, so that's why it is very important for you guys. Now, if you don't mind having a max wingspan and going and grinding to 99 to have an 84 to get blinders on Hall of Fame, by all means go ahead. But for me, I want to secure and make sure I have it right from the get-go. So at 95, if I max out at 84 or 85 when I start my grind with this build, that's what I want it at. I don't want to have to think twice. And the same thing goes for deep threes. Now, deep threes with this build is going to be a 99 grind. It's not going to be I'm going to have deep threes right off the bat. For deep threes, as you guys can see on the screen, you need a 94 3-pointer. We get our 3-pointer starting out right now with a 6'11 wingspan is a 90 overall. That is why it's crucial. I've seen a lot of people get by with gold deep threes, but for me, I want Hall of Fame just to secure that. And then of course, hot zone, you need a 94 mid, which we're gonna have that right off the get-go, so we don't even have to question about having hot zone. So those are the 3 shooting badges that you need at minimum, other than Hot Shot. Hot Shot, of course, is one of the metas that we definitely need to put on this build to get team takeover within literally 1 shot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to max out our 3-pointer. We're going to go ahead and max out our mid-range. As you guys can see, we already get Hot Spot, or Hot Start, excuse me, and Hot Zone Hunter on Hall of Fame. Blinders is on Hall of Fame with this. Now you see that it says gold right there with deep threes, but when we get a 99 and have 94 overall, we will have deep threes on Hall of Fame. Now free throws, as far as going to free throws, we're going to go right up until we hit 25 shooting badges. That's right, this build is going to have 25 shooting badges because we're playing as a guard. If we're running 2s or 3s, the guard is the one that shoots 99% of the time. I'm just being real with you guys. A lot of the guys do fading 3s and stuff like that. So if you're wanting to be a shooting 6'7", you need to have more shooting. Now, moving on to the playmaking, as you guys can see, there's 2 important playmaking badges new into this game that everybody needs, and that is Bullet Passer and Dimer. Of course, Dimer has already been in the game, But the reason I say this is because how we are going to break down our playmaking badges, it's going to have to be after 95 overall. So what I'm actually doing is only bringing up my pass accuracy to an 82, okay? 83 gives me bullet passer, and of course 85 will give me dimer. But I want to conserve some badges to be able, some attribute points to put badges in other categories. So with me, I'm going to have 24 playmaking, but when I hit 99 overall, I'll have bullet passer on Hall of Fame as well as dimer, so it'll benefit me in the most by having 24 playmaking and leaving my pass accuracy at 82. But gold bullet passer is still just as good on the 2's court and the 3's court, but having it on Hall of Fame just kind of secures it for you. Moving on to the defense, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be maxing out our defense and our offensive rebound, maxing out our block, maxing out our perimeter defense, because NBA 2K Labs has stated that perimeter defense is vital for your lateral mobility in this game. So with that being said, we need to make sure that we are able to play the perimeter and stop them from driving into the paint. So the higher we can get it, 99 at 99 overall is more for us, it's better for us, and I will definitely take that. And then all I'm going to do is take interior defense, and I'm just going to move it up until I hit 18. That's it, 29 interior defense. I don't need any more because the rest is going to be thrown into my physicals, and I'm going to explain that too as well. So moving on down to the physical speed, we're going to max out. Acceleration is going to be maxed out. Our vertical is going to be brought to a 77, and our stamina is going to be brought to a 77. Now, the reason why I don't have max stamina, simply put, is because when you get Gym Rat badge at Superstar 2, it'll boost it up, as well as the Gatorade facility is going to help boost you up, as well as when you're lower overall in your grinding to legend, you don't have Gym Rat badge, you know, if you're an all-star, if you're pro or rookie, whatever it may be, you don't have it right off the bat, then you're just going to have to grind My Career. My Career is not that bad. You play to 50 games, sim out, play the whole playoffs at 5-minute quarters, and then boom, you've got it. Congratulations, but it's just on that build. Superstar 3, is the one that gives you the Gym Rat badge in 2K21 Next Gen. So if you're not Superstar 3 yet, just grind out My Career a little bit, max this build out, it'll help you, and you can get that, and you'll pretty much be over 90 stamina, which if you're playing 2s, you don't need that much stamina. Tireless Defender, Tireless Shooter, it's going to help you out as well. So, but if you feel uncomfortable and you want to just keep your vertical at a 70, by all means, you can bring this guy up to an 81, and if it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. For me, I'm just going to kind of keep him dead even, just because I feel like that 81 speed plus the Gym Rat badge and the Gatorade facility is going to kind of give me enough stamina to work with. So that's all I need. So really, guys, if you're looking at this build, 11 finishing, 25 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 18 defensive, and this is the guard 6-7 build. This is the build that's going to be playing at the guard position. It's not going to be playing at center. Only time I feel like it'll ever play center is if you're playing 2 6-7s, or you're playing the 1v1 court. But for me, I'm not a 1v1 court, guys. As you guys know, I'm a teammate player. I like to play 3s more than 2s, but I'm keeping my options open by making this build, guys. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the takeovers. For the takeovers, guys, we have 4 different takeovers we can have. For me, it's pretty obvious. It's a no choice. It's pull-up precision and negative impact for the badges. If you don't want negative impact, you can do spot up for when your center passes it to you at the spot up. These two are interchangeable for me, but the pull-up precision is by far the first one that I'm going to be using. The pull-up precision is going to be the first one that I'm going to take right off rip. And so, guys, with that, ladies and gentlemen, you have created none other than the offensive threat in NBA 2K21. The scoring machines and the offensive threats are the meta for guards this year, similar to DeRozan, Siakam, and Randall, which is the first time I've ever seen Julius Randle be on a Shades of, so that's a positive for me. So as always, guys, let's go ahead and dive right into the badges before we leave, and I'll show you guys what you need to equip. Alright, guys, and so what we're doing with the badges here is, as you guys can see, finishing, like I said, Posterizer on Hall of Fame, Heat Seeker on Hall of Fame. I've got Literally Finisher on Silver and Rise Up on Bronze. Moving on to your shooting, I have Blinders, Deep Threes, Hot Zone Hunter, and Hot Shot on Hall of Fame. I do have Dead Eyes, Catch and Shoot, and Tireless Shooter on Silver, and then my Green Machine is going to be on Gold. My playmaking right here, guys, as you can see, is Hall of Fame Dimer, Bullet Passer, Quick First Step, Handle for Days, Space Creator, Gold ankle breakers, that one plus Space Creator, guys, is so deadly in the park as far as breaking people's ankles. You don't even need the shot creating one that helps you break ankles. Those two combinations right there, those two guys right there, is going to make you break more ankles than anything. And then of course unpluckable on bronze because it never hurts. The only thing I would change, if you don't feel comfortable, you can drop these guys down right here and put unpluckable on Hall of Fame. That's the only thing I would change about this badge spread for my playmaking. And then of course defense, your focus is primarily being a guard, so I'm going to have clamps on Hall of Fame, intimidator maxed out on gold, rim protector on Hall of Fame because everybody likes to drive and be rim runners this year, rebound chaser on gold, chase down artist on bronze, off ball pest on bronze, just so that way the guy that's trying to get open, the guard's trying to get open, I will be on him. And then of course tireless defender, saving my stamina on silver, guys. So that's going to be wrapping up the badges, guys. This is the build, this is the meta that everybody's running 6-7. So this is my intake on if you're going to be going for the main ball handler slash guard. This is what the ideal build potential is, what I would make out of it. Of course, you guys can do what you want. It is next gen. Go crazy. As always, this is your boy Dilly Dilly, and I'm out.